quickly gets a response from any resident of the Sooner State. A battle as prickly as they come in a rivalry where domination has carried the day. But don't tell that to the folks from Stillwater who love to cause a little bedlam in this one. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Sooners offense takes the field. Oklahoma rolled in the last Bedlam matchup, blowing out the Cowboys.
Oklahoma showed up and they were ready to roll on all cylinders, offensively, defensively, and on special teams. And they're going to try and match that intensity in this game.
And there's nothing worse than being a player in a rivalry game and having to watch last year's game, and you got absolutely demolished. And coaches are pointing it out all week. These Cowboys, they're looking for some revenge. Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
He'll pull it down and run. Across the 45. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys.
Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field, locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will go to work for the first time. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They Fakes the grab. It's Bickley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Oklahoma has dominated this rivalry, guys, so much so that it almost seems like just a relief to the Sooners when they win.
Up to this point, Reese, no doubt, Oklahoma, they have owned this series against their in-state rival. But, David, you know, in rivalry games, you got to throw the records out the window because of the emotion that's played on game day.
So much emotion, so much hatred. You throw it out because, listen, you got nothing to lose. Everybody expects Oklahoma to win this game every year. So if I'm the Cowboys, I can take chances, try to make plays, try to make something good happen early.
The Cowboys are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go. And as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Looking for more room. Touchdown! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ware. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball.
There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Caught in the backfield. It's Ware.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I'll tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. This rivalry dates back to 1904, and the story goes, guys, that the ball got loose once, rolled down a hill, went into a creek, and both teams went in there and fought for it.
And isn't that just what rivalry should be about? We'll fight you. We'll meet you anywhere, in a creek, wherever. We know, Jesse, Oklahoma State, they don't like each other.
Put your face in the fan, put your face in the creek, and get that football. I love that. And this really is a storied tradition between these two schools. You don't necessarily have to be from the state of Oklahoma to appreciate that when Oklahoma State plays Oklahoma, man, that is must-watch TV.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He's open on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better...
Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got to look.
Touchdown Sooners! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, the Bedlam bell on the line, and already the Sooners and folks have given us some impressive moments. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oklahoma and Oklahoma State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
This one's complete. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Ware. Nice job to get him past the sticks and then get him down at the 35.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Cowboys are on the move.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And the Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. It's complete to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Makes the catch. Strong, firm tackle.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Happen. Again, looking for the score. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And the Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
Gets the back moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Takes the easy one to the back. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job.
Which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense in an empty set.
Here we go.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
And that's why it's important offensively. They're going to have to do a better job running the ball and getting positive yards early in the drive. You can't be in 3rd and long living in those situations against this defense because they like to play dime personnel. And with those faster guys, they're going to blitz, and they're going to match speed with speed. It's a nice way to combat the mobile ability this quarterback has. Now setting up 4th down.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
It's complete. Turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lost a fire on 2nd down. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The quick out. He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41.
Here we go.
The give on the option. Inside the 30. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Hey, hustle, hustle.
Right back to the well. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal, as they are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds the tight end. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Poor starting field position here for this offense.
Okay, break.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man in the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. After this, it'll be a wrap. The offense changing the play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. So once again, Oklahoma adds another one to the win column as they come out victorious in Bedlam. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack.